Recording in progress.
One percenters, welcome back to 1424 basketball training, where the goal is to take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. In this video, teaching tape, game 4, Milwaukee. Wait, game 4? Game 3. Game 3, Milwaukee Bucks versus the Atlanta Hawks. Let's see what we can do to improve our minds today, guys. Blowout after Hawks won game 1. Let's see if they can come back. That's so cool. They could change the floor. Change the floor to match the uniforms. Deep. Logo Trae. You got to live and die with those. It's up to the other guys on the Hawks to make threes, and it's up to Trae to be able to hit those deep threes to make it easier for him to get into the lane and hit these little floaters here. Look at the energy from the crowd, man. So seen this a couple times now. If Trae shoots a shot, Drew Holiday gets an easy leak out because the Bucks just overwhelm them on the rebounding. Bogi. The vibe in Atlanta sounds crazy. You're leaving the most deadly dude on the court alone. A little mix-up of communication. Oh, Chris Middleton, right? Pump fake, sweep, 2-dribble drive. It's up to Giannis to keep attacking, and then it's up to Middleton to close it out. Even Drew Holiday might get some, score looks down the end. So it looks like Milwaukee's has weathered the storm a little bit. This is the difference between, being an elite athlete at the NBA level versus just a smaller, slightly average athlete. Okay, you require all these dribbles to get a shot off. A bunch of dancing, a bunch of shifting. I mean, it's kind of, sometimes it's exciting to watch, but it's not that impressive. Man. Bogey, you gonna hit a 3 bogey? Oh no. Gallo getting all the way to the rim. 37-ish points. This is what you guys need to work on. Coming off full speed. So if you don't have a great handles and great timing and great touch like Trae Young, this is just so much more efficient and deadly. So Forbes just coming off a little dribble handoff, no slowing down, right into it. Bogdanovich comes underneath this screen here. So if he goes underneath, that's your cue to shoot the ball. That's what Trae Young needs to work on. Hardly ever see him shoot without the ball or off the ball. Oh my God, extendo arms. Dang. That's the main difference between Steph Curry and one of the biggest differences. Steph Curry can play off the ball quite a bit. Steph Curry's a little bit bigger. Giannis. That's how strong Drew Holiday is, man. Gallo's having a hard time backing him down, so he has to go to the turnaround fadeaway. It's always available for Gallo. But Drew Holiday's a really strong defender. 46-50. Looks like those shots aren't falling anymore. He about to shoot this. Oh, damn. Right, so these are like home run hits. It gets the crowd excited and everything. Like that. Oh my God. Skirt. PJ Tucker, he's still staying on him. I don't think I've ever seen Trae Young do that push step back very well to be able to create that much space. So he's always coming here to drag and then come back. Super disciplined defender, PJ. Right? He gets by him, understands where the help is coming from, right? And then all the rotations are there. This is lucky. This is pure luck. All right. So if I'm the Bucks coach, I'm saying great defense, great rotations, stick to what you're doing. That's luck. Sometimes you can win with luck, but that stuff dries up. Like this is just simple. This was the big play here. Advance the ball, Drew Holiday, left-handed bounce pass into the gap, right? Easy catch and shoot, right? Like look how much more energy Trae Young had to exert. Backdoor, there you go. So easy. So then Giannis, even a fake post up, even though he's not going to do much, cutter, right? They all come to him. One more rotation to here. If Connaughton even wanted to swing it to Bobby Portis, he could, and then it would even force one more rotation, and then Middleton would get a shot. I mean, Milwaukee's going to win this game, it looks like, unless the Hawks can just ride this energy. Dunk. Oh my God, Giannis went with a floater off the backboard. I thought that was a big time dunk. I guess I thought I saw that little thing earlier. He's in foul trouble, so he settled down and hit a little floater. I'm glad he went for the glass. Okay, Giannis. You have a chance. You have a chance to develop your game once your athleticism kind of dwindles a little bit. Trae Young give a little extra stare there. Blowing kisses. Dabbing up the front row. Like again, Gallo does not have the strength to get around Drew Holiday. He's just walling him up right there. Nice little step through. Oh my God, he threw that three in. Again, look at how much harder the Hawks are having to work. And then they advance it, bodies on the floor. PJ Tucker, trying to throw a lob to Giannis. And it just goes in. Remember what I said, right? Passing is the most important skill, right? Shooting is just passing to the rim. There's your perfect example right there, right? That counts as 3 points instead of 2. There's that little touch step back to the right. But Trae Young's low release point, right, and his low height, he has to shoot these deep shots because physically he's not that tall or doesn't jump that high. Like Middleton's shot. Look at Middleton's shot. This thing is low. This is like, that is not good arc. And then you look at Trae Young's shot here. The trajectory in his has to be so much better. Side pick and roll, get around the corner. That's not a foul. That's just no stopping. Middleton going to work. Barrel your butt down the lane, Giannis. Oh my God. Almost threw a turnover right there. So this is a screen here. Giannis could have waited a split second for Brook Lopez to get here and turn it into a lob. Great hands and recognition by Brook Lopez to catch his ball. And he's just got some big old strides. Looks like Atlanta, who has learned the spin move, Gallo, a little bit. Good read by Bogi and Gallo to work together. Oh, no. I was about to say, Bogey's looking like he's moving a little faster. But this for sure, I don't know. He's throwing a lob to Trae Young. That for sure has to go to Trae Young. Great block, Connington. What does Trae Young catch lobs? Why is he pointing up right here? Trae Young would have got it. Maybe Giannis would have blocked it. That's great defense by the Bucks. Herder. So when don't jump to pass, you have to jump to get these guys committed, or to get that little split second for Giannis to get back into play. Right? Rollers don't stop rolling. Oh, hell no. Live with that if you're Atlanta. Oh, come on, Bobby Portis. Okay. All right. So great recognition, right? Lou Williams just too small. Trae Young just too small, right? Pivot around. You can't expose the ball there. Lucky gets it right back. Another deep three coming. Gallo. What happened? He stepped on the referee. That's not big. What is Middleton complaining about in the middle of a play? He's crying about something. Come on, Middleton. What is he complaining about? I don't know. Elbow? Quit crying. It's the playoffs. Give him an elbow back the next time you post him up. Lou Williams. I saw a thing on somebody's Instagram. Lou Williams said he was depressed for like 3 years and thinking about retiring, man. And remember, basketball, it's a business. The NBA is a business, but when you're playing it for the love of the game, a lot of guys don't love the game. They don't. They just do it for a paycheck. And that's what separates the guys that love it and that are good at it. And so Lou Williams was tired of the politics of the NBA, and he was going to retire, man. But he said DeMar DeRozan and somebody else walked him back and convinced him not to retire. The NBA is very, very political, just like a lot of other things in life. So be a good person, man. People are talking about you when you don't even know. Always could just rise up and shoot, back up. Why are you switching in the middle? The guy has the ball, right? So why would you just back up and switch for no reason, Trae Young? That makes no sense. Deep three again coming. If he makes that, I mean, oh, Middleton turning into a shootout. Can I get one cutter? No, he's going to the Dirk fade. Giannis improving his little Dirk fade throughout the playoffs. He realized he could stop doing the face-up pull-ups and back down a little bit and do a Dirk fade. Middleton jacking up a three here. Yep. Middleton going nuts in the fourth quarter. Oh, Giannis, another Dirk fade. Yep. Controlled fade a little bit different this time. I've never seen Giannis so aggressive in posting. He's finally realized that he's one of the most dominant dudes, him and Zion. Not looking good, ATL fans. Oh, touch, step back, unguardable spot, unguardable shot, right? Tell you guys all the time. This is where the game winners happen, right? You drive and you bounce out this way. You drive and you bounce out this way. You drive and you bounce out this way. Understand the angles of the court. Understand the angles of the body. It's not that hard. Right-handers, anytime you need a shot, you can always get that one off. Understand how you rotate in the air. Here we go, right? Feet here, turning in the air now, and then squaring up in the air. Chris Middleton, the closer. Chris, the closer Middleton. Giannis finally learning how to post a little with dark fades, controlled fades, and a little floater in the lane earlier to avoid a charge. Let's see, PJ Tucker, give that man a raise for guarding KD and getting the Bucks here. 34 minutes. That is big time. Big time. 1 of 3, doing nothing on offense, but very, very, very effective on the court. Giannis, 13 of 21, not bad. 6 of 13. He needs to improve his free throws, obviously. 33 points. That's a lot of dunks. A lot of dunks, a lot of layups, a lot of little floaters. Middleton, he's starting to grow and realize that he's the better player or the more skilled player, and that he's going to be the one that has to carry them home. So for a while, I was saying it's got to be Drew Holiday or Middleton. It's definitely not Giannis. He's just not that type of player. Brook Lopez, Drew Holiday needs to shoot a little bit better. 0 of 3. So he's working hard defensively, but he's got to get his shooting way more consistent. Bobby Portis, big time, big time, big time. Pat Connaughton, plus 25. Huge. Huge. Collins, decent game. Trae Young, 23. Bogdanovich is I guess he's still hobbling around, or his looks aren't just that clean anymore. 2 of 10. Gallo played pretty good in terms of shooting. Yeah, I mean, that's it for the Hawks, man. Just call it a day early. Get one more for the home crowd and sell some tickets. But I think that's it. That's pretty much it. What is this? Jeremy Lin practicing Curry range and training hard in the weight room. I don't know what that means. All right. All right. What do you guys learn, man? I learned Giannis has improved his game throughout the playoffs. He's definitely getting away from stupid face up, pull up drives, cross jabs, and pulling up into jumpers. He's learning how to back down a couple dribbles into a controlled fade or a dirt fade. So it's really, really good to see Giannis get better advice. I know he's a super hard worker. You could just tell by his body. He's put in a lot of work into his body, into his skills. So now it's about practicing the right things, like what, right? So I say what matters more than how. So making sure your selection, right, what you're choosing to work on is more important, right? So are you telling your player to work on threes or dribbling or dirt fades or post ups or passing, right? I've been telling Giannis to get off the goddamn playmaker and get his butt to the post and be a slasher. So it looks like he's owning up the role, and Chris Middleton is stepping up mentally and filling the closer role. I got the Bucks winning. I don't see any chance that the Hawks win unless some miracle happens. All right, guys. Do you think the Hawks have a chance? I say no way. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. Peace.